only problem is obviously a really strong combo. Oh my god!
Okay, well, Faker is on the I'm winning worlds thing already in the very first match of the playoffs here. Not his greatest chance, although he has found some moments. I feel like some of the big plays have worked out for Showmaker. This though, as much as he possibly can. Also cancelling a bunch of autos for fun.
Let's get the shield.
Yeah, as he does unbind the soul, but he's going to need to rebind. The flash comes forward as Faker flashes after him. Takes a couple of turret shots.
Abound, because aiming is also... I mean, I don't think DK should want a lane swap, because bot lane matchup isn't that fun, but top lane matchup is really fun. So yeah. I think you just want to stay in that as...
Oh, barrel.
In they go.
Possibly a little too far up as he does manage to get the passive onto the Leona, but it's just Gumayusi killing Braum. So Beryl goes down. Now Lucid finds himself in a 1v2.
DP.
Does have the permafrost as there is the teleport in from Shiu, who pops out the weirding, but it's Lucid that's going to be going down, and I don't think this play will be salvageable. Even if Gumayusi goes down here, it's still a trade-off for T1, and it is going to happen, so at least Shiu does get that, but still a disaster.
I mean, is it?
Well, I mean, all the plays to go really far in one team's direction.
Guys, that's Leona.
Yeah,
with Aftershock and Eclipse. Wait, does he have? But I mean, he definitely has Eclipse. He's not taking damage.
Look at the Freljordian brothers going at it here as they do manage to. Okay, yeah.
One of the earliest Drakes of this series.
Yeah,
definitely the earliest for T1.
Teleporting in from Beryl, but T1 are still waiting. Aiming, just press W into that brush. As Beryl is going to spot them out. Does land the Winter's Bite there onto Carrier, but he does Zenith Blade forward still. Hasn't pressed that W button, and that is a lot of damage.
Oh, there's two members for T1, right? Faker's winning his lane. Bot lane is winning his lane. The only lane that DK have is specifically the top lane. Maybe Shiu can join this. Would have to run over.
There's a cheeky little angle there from Showmaker being looked for as Faker wants to pop the passive. Does manage to do so.
Having played against a lot less Aurora top or Akali top should be fine here.
Yeah, he does bounce to the other side of his between worlds and clears out the wave at the same time. Pretty handy is that particular button.
Knows he's like, no, I'm not falling for. Maybe. Oh no, Doran, you are right. You're right, Doran.
If at first you don't succeed.
I mean, they have a lot of burst, and Doran doesn't have ult.
It's a flash in from Beryl, but he doesn't really find anything. The redemption comes down, the solar flare is there. Ulti from Showmaker, and they lock down the kill. Still Lucid, could be in trouble, but aiming. The cavalry have arrived, and the turret is going to be enough to take down the Sejuani, but make that a 2-for-1. And DK going to be feeling a little bit better.
It's still not the best trade. We'll see. If Showmaker can make his way towards the bot wave, and they can get Carrier as well, then I think it's a good trade. Let's see.
Yeah. Carrier, of course, is pretty tanky. There's the Eclipse. As he finds the Zenith Blade, Shiu has so much burst damage, but still Carrier survives.
Huge. Yeah. Doesn't quite get the final play there, but still going to be happy. Gets the turret. So that one of the games where I actually think both comps scale pretty evenly, as long as no one falls like super far behind in gold, because they're both just... They're gonna just bash their faces into each other. Atlas says they might right here.
Yeah, that was a very weird sort of chain of events, but Beryl is still in so much trouble and does get cut down. I saw the solar flare.
I think we'll just Storm Surge, making his goals in this game very clear. Herald taken. It's gonna be feats going over. Now it's DK looking.
Yeah, there's a redemption, as Lucid's health bar is going to be okay. Aiming actually picks up a bit of a heal, and they get on the hunt from Gumayusi. That is about it. Oh dear, that's actually very scary. Ona with those purple hands, wondering when to use them. Showmaker going to be rotating up and is spotted on control vision. Faker there as well to check him.
The poke.
Yeah, Zenith Blade doesn't really find anything there, but you can throw that one out as much as you would like. Showmaker still has this dragon busy.
Yeah, this is a must-win. Here again for DK. Maybe some poke on the Carrier.
Yeah, there's the knock-up from Showmaker. This is actually decent damage as they do layer through the ulti, but Showmaker is forced to snap back. Ooh. And now Carrier is going to be forced to reset. This could mean that T1 give this one up.
They can afford to.
We'll see, no, teleport is there for Carrier, so he can come back at any time as Between Worlds comes through for Shiu. Has actually the backup of this culling. As Ona flashes away, Showmaker goes in, finds Gumayusi! And they're now looking to take down this Rift Herald, distracted by Shelly as she gets permafrosted, but they do manage to get the turret, and the Drake has not been taken. 25 seconds on Guma though, T1, can they defend?
Oh, the health bars are kind of low. Showmaker should be able to TP his way back. They don't have Guma, which is a lot of damage, not there. T1, again, they could afford to give this up. No, T1, I don't think they are going to. But DK, play with confidence as they should. There's one stack.
Yep, they found it. As now Lucid looking for the angle, they sweep the area to make sure that Faker is at least visible.
Guma's going to run. I think DK's too late.
Yeah. And Gumayusi is going to be running his way through here. DK, I think they have a small window to try and make this happen. As Beryl is going to be swept. There is the Zenith Blade. I think Beryl is just dead as the Equalizer does burn him down. Showmaker
Faker behind him!
As Faker finds it onto aiming. He is just dead. No second ulti required. And now Doran is just walking through to take down the Sejuani. Once again, DK try to take more than they're allowed to.
And they get Guma. But afterwards, there's just too much time spent for DK. Not really get.
Oh dear. She not going to get hit by that 5-point strike, but doesn't get over the wall. And the Zenith Blade will find him. Takes a bit of time, but then the Q is going to be found there by play because the game had warped away from him.
As we start off pretty good here, even though Shiu doesn't get the kill, Showmaker is able to with a nice flash Q free. As he's dead. We'll see the game. Oh!
Wow, that was very, very close. Gets a nice knock-up as he ults his way out. Showmaker, okay. That was pretty sick. Unfortunately, nothing.
At Showmaker, I think he thought he was going to get the kills. Why not? Hail Mary, I guess.
Let's burger flip for the Otacon as Fake. Oh my god, that damage was obscene. Doran there as well as the Glacial Prison goes to Narnia, and aiming will find a good culling angle, but it's Carrier that tanks up the entire thing. Shiu's dead already. Beryl was dead pretty quickly in the fight, and there is one of the swiftest aces that we've seen in It does mean that my math is a little difficult, like when distances become larger than 37 kilometers away.
Area, right?
They're going to look for the angle. There is the exhaust immediately onto Showmaker, and Faker gets himself in there. Carrier is just fine. The rest of DK have all turned up, but the Akali being so frustrating for DK still. The health bars are so low. They take down the Yone though, and it's a double for Ona. Beryl runs the wrong direction. That's going to make that one a triple. How did that not even work even a little bit as Doran picks up the exit kill. Aiming goes down and Shiu's like, where's the...
So I'm just hoping that... I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt for that one. As there is Mountain Soul, ladies and gentlemen. The game was already pretty cooked, and now it's very not okay. As, again, if at first you don't succeed, engage onto Carrier one more time, as he will redemption to make sure that all of their efforts are for naught. This teleport is one of the teleports of all time, but he does make it to relative safety. Still, it's the Braum that's going to pay for his sins. There's another very deep teleport to come on through as Faker not going to find the Shuriken, but still just going to find Shiu. That is going to be a boomerang that takes him down. In the meantime, Ona is killing Showmaker and Baron at the same time. It's a triple for Guma, and this game was so over already and is even more over now.
T1 not disappointing on some of their trademark champions. Doran gets the rubber, and that felt like a sacrifice. You know, it's like, Doran, I'll tank the pass. This was a redo of that.
But it worked because they have a bajillion more gold than their opposition. 13,000 thus far.
Akali is also very fed.
That the R5 Akali, man.
Atlas,
and this is after Faker had a pretty worrisome game number one.
Yeah, started off rough.
Phenomenal here in this game.
I'm just saying, Atlas. We both made the same tweet after game one, and so far I'm feeling vindicated.
It's certainly looking a bit like that. It's okay, Glacial Prison this time is going to land. The kitchen sink hits Doran. Then they realize that it's Carrier that they want to kill, who Zenith Blade's under a turret and doesn't look any worse for wear. Beryl puts the door up the wrong direction. If there is any metaphor for this game, that would be it. As T1 look to take down an inhibitor. And honestly, right now, it does feel like they're playing with their food.
They really are. I do think that we're going to be lucky. I know Shiu's had some great base defenses. I don't think this is going to be one of them, Atlas.
Well, they're preparing him. Maybe this is what DK's plan was all along. All right, how good is your base defense?
He's dead. He's dead!
He is, yeah. So that's not as good in this position.
He killed Carrier!
Hey, there we go. That's pretty good. But their Nexus exploding, not